The cornerstone of any meaningful connection is respect. It serves as the foundation for connections, understanding, and trust. Relationship walls collapse in the absence of respect, exposing the unpleasant reality that the individual who treats you disrespectfully does not genuinely value you. When someone doesn't care, they show it in subtle yet telling ways. They dismiss your opinions, belittle your feelings, and trample over your boundaries as though they don't matter. In doing so, they reveal that they don't see you for who you are. Instead, they see you as someone they can overlook. When your opinions are dismissed, it feels like your voice is muted in the conversation. You may speak your truth, share your thoughts, or express your perspective, but it's brushed aside as though it holds no weight. This dismissal isn't just about disagreement, it carries the deeper message that what you think isn't important. Respect doesn't require agreement with everything someone says. It simply means honoring their right to be heard. When someone refuses to give you even that, they're showing a clear lack of care. Similarly, belittling your feelings is another unmistakable sign of disrespect. Your emotions are valid. They are a part of what makes you human. But when someone minimizes or mocks your feelings, they strip away your dignity. They make you question whether your emotions are justified, whether you're being too sensitive, or whether you're overreacting. Respect means holding space for another person's feelings, even if you don't fully understand or share them. Without that space, there's no room for a genuine connection to grow. Ignoring boundaries is perhaps the most blatant form of disrespect. Boundaries reflect your self-worth. They communicate what you are willing to accept and what you are not. When someone ignores those boundaries, they're not just crossing a line. They're disregarding the very essence of who you are. Respect means honoring those boundaries, not because it's convenient, but because it's the right thing to do. A person who doesn't care about you will disregard your limits without a second thought. They'll prioritize their own desires over your well-being. But respect is not optional in a healthy relationship. It's essential. It's the thread that weaves trust, love, and mutual understanding together. Without it, there can be no partnership, no friendship, no meaningful connection. When someone refuses to show you respect, they are revealing that they do not value what you bring to the table. And if they don't value you, then it's not your duty to make them see your worth. It's your duty to walk away. Remember this, you deserve to be treated with dignity and honor. Your voice deserves to be heard. Your feelings deserve to be acknowledged. Your boundaries deserve to be respected. Don't settle for anything less than that. The people who truly care about you will always show it through how they respect you. Choose those relationships and let go of the ones that fall short. You owe that to yourself. One of the easiest yet most effective methods to demonstrate concern is to be present all the time. Dramatic declarations and large gestures are not the point. It all comes down to being present when it really counts. However, when someone is constantly absent, either physically or emotionally, it betrays a deeper issue. It demonstrates that you are not their top priority, that their concern for you is superficial, and that their dedication to you is ephemeral. When you face challenges, when life becomes heavy, or when you simply need someone to lean on, the presence of those who care makes all the difference. It's not about fixing your problems. It's about standing by your side as you face them. But those who don't truly care will always find an excuse. They'll always have something more important, and they'll always leave you feeling unsupported when you need them most. Their absence speaks louder than words. It's a declaration of where you stand in their life. This absence isn't just physical, it's emotional too. It's the empty replies when you pour your heart out. It's the silence when you share something important. It's the way they remain detached when your emotions reach out for connection. Someone who truly cares doesn't always have to understand exactly what you're going through, but they will make the effort to be emotionally present, to listen, to empathize. Consistent absence is the opposite. It's indifference disguised as busyness. It's a lack of effort that leaves you feeling unseen and unheard. It can be a demanding life. Everybody has obligations, but priorities are a sign of caring. Even during the busiest times, people who care make time. They arrive when it matters, not just when it's convenient. Their behavior communicates that they value you. The contrary is conveyed by someone who is frequently absent. Everything else matters more than you. It's difficult to face that reality, but it must be seen clearly. Recognizing consistent absence isn't about judging someone's character. It's about valuing your own worth. You deserve relationships where presence is a given, where care is shown through actions, not just words. You deserve people who show up, who stand with you, who prove through their consistency that you are important to them. It's easy to make excuses for someone's absence, to justify it with their obligations, their challenges, or their circumstances. But excuses don't fill the void. You deserve more than that. You deserve presence, real, meaningful presence. Let their absence be a lesson. Let it remind you that your time and energy are precious, that you deserve to be surrounded by those who value you enough to show up. Don't waste your life waiting for someone who has already shown you they won't be there. Instead, make space for those who will, because true care is shown in presence, not in promises. Choose those who stand by you, and release those who leave you standing alone. True connection requires balance, a give and take, a mutual exchange of energy, care, and understanding. But when someone is self-centered, that balance is shattered. Their focus is fixed on their own needs, desires, and interests, often at the expense of yours. They'll take from you, draining your time, energy, and effort, yet give little to nothing in return. This imbalance isn't just frustrating. It's a clear sign that their priorities do not include you. A self-centered person operates from a place of constant consumption. They expect your attention when they need it, your support when they're struggling, and your energy when they feel drained. But when the roles are reversed, when you need them to show up, to listen, to offer support, their response is often lukewarm or non-existent. Their actions scream, "It's about me," leaving you feeling unseen and undervalued. This dynamic is not only draining, it's disheartening. Imagine pouring water into a cup that never stops asking for more, yet never pours anything back. Over time, your well runs dry, leaving you depleted and unfulfilled. Relationships, whether friendships, partnerships, or professional connections, are not meant to be one-sided. They are meant to uplift and energize both individuals, not to exhaust one while feeding the other. Self-centered individuals often mask their behavior with charm or superficial gestures, but their true nature is revealed over time. Their questions revolve around their own stories. Their actions cater to their own convenience. Their care is conditional, offered only when it serves their interests. They may not openly dismiss you, but their priorities make it clear your needs are secondary, if considered at all. This conduct goes beyond simple oversight. There is a lack of concern. When someone constantly prioritizes oneself over other people, they are prioritizing their comfort, success, and happiness over the importance of the relationship. By their behavior, they are demonstrating to you that you are not important to them. But here's the truth. You deserve more. You deserve relationships where your needs and feelings matter just as much as the other person's. You deserve connections that energize you, where giving and receiving are in harmony. You deserve people who celebrate your victories, who stand with you in challenges, and who recognize that your value is not defined by what you can offer them. Understanding self-centered behavior is not about bitterness or resentment. It's about clarity. It's about seeing the imbalance for what it is and choosing to prioritize yourself. You are not a tool to be used, a resource to be drained, or a supporting role in someone else's story. You are the main character of your own life, and your relationships should reflect that. Choose connections where the balance is clear, where care flows in both directions, where your value is recognized and cherished. Walk away from those who only take and never give, for they will never truly see your worth. Surround yourself with those who see you, who value you, and who are willing to give as much as they receive. That is the foundation of true, meaningful connection. You are worthy of relationships that lift you, not ones that tear you down. Every moment you spend questioning your worth because of someone else's inconsistency, betrayal, or manipulation is a moment stolen from your peace. But it's not your fault when others fail to meet you with honesty, respect, or care. It is not a reflection of your inadequacy, but of their inability to hold the space for something as sacred as trust, love, and connection. When you offer your trust, you are giving someone a precious gift. It's not just belief in their words, it's belief in their integrity. And when that trust is broken, especially again and again, it doesn't just hurt, it reshapes how you see them, how you see the bond, and sometimes even how you see yourself. You begin to question whether you expected too much, gave too freely, or cared too deeply. But the truth is, trust isn't a flaw. It's a strength. And being willing to love and trust fully is not a weakness. It's courage. Don't let someone else's carelessness convince you to close your heart. Let it teach you to guard your heart with wisdom, not walls. Let it teach you discernment, not fear. When someone makes promises they don't intend to keep or lies just to keep things easy, they aren't just avoiding responsibility. They're disregarding your humanity. Promises are more than just words spoken to appease. They are sacred agreements. And when broken, they leave behind not just disappointment, but a residue of confusion and sadness that slowly chips away at your confidence. If they constantly say one thing and do another, let that inconsistency be the clarity you need. People show you who they are not through grand speeches, but through patterns. And patterns don't lie. In relationships, effort is the thread that holds the connection together. It's not about being perfect, it's about being present. Consistency doesn't require perfection, it just requires care. It's easy to show up when things are smooth and simple, but real love, real friendship, real connection shows itself in the in-between moments, when things are messy, inconvenient, and real. If you find yourself always giving, always initiating, always holding things together while the other person drifts in and out at their convenience, that is not a reflection of your value. It's a sign that their commitment to you lacks depth. You should never have to beg for time, attention, or sincerity. The right people won't make you question your place in their life. They'll show you through consistent presence that you belong. Emotional manipulation, too, often wears the mask of love. It confuses your instincts, twists your reality, and drains your spirit. It can look like guilt tripping, playing the victim, or using your empathy against you. Over time, you may start to feel like the problem, like your feelings are too much or your needs are unreasonable. But know this, anyone who makes you feel small for having emotions, anyone who punishes your honesty with silence or shame, is not nurturing you. They're controlling you. Love does not confuse, care does not control, and true connection does not make you doubt your own heart. Sometimes we hold on because we remember the moments of joy, the early kindness, the hope of what could be. But love, if real, must be present in the now, not just in memory or potential. If someone continues to take without giving, lie without remorse, or show up only when it suits them, then the love you're holding on to may be yours, not theirs. And you deserve more than one-sided love. You deserve to be chosen consistently, not just when it's easy. You are not too much. You are not too sensitive. You are not asking for too much when you ask for honesty, for effort, for respect. These are not luxuries, they are the minimum. You are allowed to outgrow people who refuse to grow. You are allowed to walk away from people who only show up halfway. And you are allowed to protect your peace, even if it means letting go of what once felt like home. Let this be your reminder that your worth is not dependent on who stays or who leaves. It is rooted in your truth, your heart, your light. You are not here to be anyone's emotional punching bag, to hold space for people who take without gratitude, or to prove your value to someone blind to your beauty. You are here to love and be loved, to grow and be nourished, to give and be received in return. Therefore, respect yourself enough to let rid of your burdens. Allow betrayal to show you how strong you are. Allow inconsistency to serve as a reminder of what true care looks like. Learn the value of limits through manipulation, and allow each encounter to bring you one step closer to those who will love you with grace, honesty, and presence. You are the author of your story, the architect of your relationships, and the guardian of your heart. Don't let anyone make you forget that. The love you give is powerful, and you deserve that same power in return. Genuine, steady, and true. Never forget it.